My name is Lily.
Hi, my name is Viddy.
I'm a grade 4.
I'm a grade 5.
And we're a part of the Glimpse team. Today we're going to shine a spotlight on Mr. Cheney's class.
They are amazing students from Beaumonde Heights Junior Middle School. They have been reading a book called Rebound by Eric Walters.
Let's listen to the kids talk about the book.
In this book, Rebound is based on two main characters, Sean and David. At first, they were into an argument and a fight, until later then, they both found out they had a great passion for basketball. Later then, they became friends. This moral book is based on, if a person is in a wheelchair, it doesn't mean that you treat them differently from humans who are standing. In other words, just because someone lives or looks differently doesn't mean you treat them differently.
It all started with a fight. Sean and David, two boys that could never get along. David in a wheelchair, and Sean with full ability. That brought the end of the love of basketball. Sean being punished to be a host for David. How could it work? Who knows?
So basically, this book is about two very different characters, Sean and David.
Both of them would like to have a very fresh start at school this year.
Sean wants to stay out of trouble and make the basketball team, even if that means he has to stop hanging out with his friends.
And David, his life has completely changed. He's stuck in a wheelchair because of a bad car accident. Although we haven't read Rebound, it seems like a very interesting story.
Yeah, and the messages in the book Rebound are very similar to the books the Glimpse team have been reading. The Glimpse team have been learning to be more mindful of their own feelings.
And by doing this, we can find the peace inside of ourselves.
And then we can use empathy and compassion
to share our peace with others.
We've been learning to not focus on other people's physical differences.
We don't avoid them, we try to learn what's in the inside of them.
There's something wonderful inside everybody.
Anyway, let's get back to Mr. Cheney's class.
Yes, the students have been using photography to visualize and understand the book.
Let's take a look at the students' projects.
We read the book Rebound. Our task was to choose a powerful scene from the book and turn it into a dialogue. We then had to put the quote used in the scene around the dialogue so that the reader would know and understand what the dialogue represents.
During our photography assignment, we took multiple pictures to find the perfect one. Then after we found the perfect one, we did an editing process to get a good one. And then it turned out amazing.
This is the first time we've been given a project to take pictures and edit them by ourselves.
In the beginning, we struggled to combine ideas and take pictures with high quality, but at the end, we found that it was a good project and we had fun.
For the Rebound photo assignment, we took 3 different scenes from the book and created a picture for each one. Later, we edited and added a quote from the book to make it creative.
Eric Walters, Rebound. So what we did is, we got a wheelchair and we took a basketball and we went outside for a scene. We had David sitting on a wheelchair and me as Scott trying to block David's shot, and David got it in. We used a black scene because it looked better with the picture and the writing would appear better. So this is our progression with our scene.
Hey there, I'm reading Rebound by Eric Walters. It's about a kid pursuing his basketball dream against some amazing setbacks. It's amazing. Hey there, I'm trying to work on a rebound assignment. I'm trying to capture the perfect angle so I get the perfect shot for my photo assignment.
We're editing our Rebound photo by adding text to make it complete.
It took a really long time to edit and work on different shots, but we came up with 3 amazing pictures.
The Rebound photo assignment was the first major assignment in grade 8B Mr. Cheney's class. It was comprised of taking photos from a book called Rebound by Eric Walters. Eric Walters is a Canadian author who has written over 100 books that inspire teens and young adults alike.
During our photography assignment, one of the many problems we faced was insufficient variety of ideas. And on top of that, we had many imperfect photos and had to do multiple retakes.
Sean vows that this year will be different. He'll stay out of trouble, he'll make the basketball team, even if it means ditching his old friends. David also needs to make a new start. A serious accident had left him confined to a wheelchair and horribly bitter about how his life has changed. Forced together, the boys learned what to like each other, and their friendship may just be what they both needed to get back in the game.
Rebound Eric Walters. For the photo on the staircase, we took the wheelchair to the top of the staircase. That is where one of us sat on the wheelchair and we took the photo. We started editing on over, and that is where we got our final result, a picture with black and white words.
Rebound Eric Walters. This photo represents a scene where Sean was explaining to Scott about being David's host. And while Sean was explaining to Scott was also smoking from a cigarette and taking deep drags and blowing into Sean's direction. We got a fake cigarette and went outside in a corner and took the photo, and as a final result, we wrote a sentence representing Scott's action.
Wow, it's pretty cool how they use special effects like blurring the photo,
like text features,
like camera angles.
All these effects came together and made very fantastic posters. Maybe the Glimpse team can use photography when exploring new books this year.
Wow, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, let's give a special thanks to Mr. Cheney's students for allowing us to give a spotlight glimpse about them.
Bye, everybody!
Bye!
There's joy, there's wonder everywhere when you see the world from the eyes of a child, the eyes of a child.
This has been a Glimpse production. Thank you for watching.